carries are getting a bit more. Oh, definitely. And Hayabusa, he's taking his time here, and it's going to take a little bit of damage, but he is level 6, so it's kind of scary how much damage he can pull out. Oh, Digi putting 4, forced to 4.
Oh my god!
Alive is Luna.
They want to go for more. Deviant pops the ultimate there. They're gonna get right 4 and 1 with the blazing duet, but Raz on team, the glorious pathway will send them off into the undeath. What's going on, Paragon? I don't think they're gonna
the glorious
Oh, it's gonna be a 2-for-2 exchange. You have to kind of give it to him there. He definitely saves Deviant's life. He definitely saved Deviant's life there because he traded his own. He knew he was gonna die anyway. That was pretty much guaranteed. So he uses the Hurricane Dance as a way of, hey, you can only focus on me. You don't have a choice. I'm not gonna let you get to my backline, who's already low. You already took one of them. I'm not gonna let you take more.
Yep. And he's like, alright, so should be able to get this bottom turret there, but you can see the rest of I'm going for a big flank. No, they're gonna cancel it. They do not want to risk it.
Walk up now!
There goes then the execution strike. 1, make it 3. No, he missed it! He missed the dunk! That's an airborne and a half.
That's a feels bad for sure. YF66 misses the last hit. Oh wait, hold on, he's in trouble.
You know, this is exactly what he wants.
Esmeralda.
No, Devers up top. They're going for the 1v3. There goes up, but no, YF66, they need to run. He's going for it. The execution strike will be able to get himself into safety, and the rest of RSO, they are lingering around. They want to go for push. They want to go for the dive. The reverse time, gonna find on the Paragon. He's definitely gonna fall. Chaos us out. The stun, that's the kill. Lunox gonna pick that up.
Unfortunately, Paragon isn't able to kite it out. He doesn't have the ultimate, but Aaron will push the lead some more for Team Resolution, taking the turtle single-handedly, and probably gonna kill Claude if Claude walks up too far.
Yeah, exactly. You can see at least Aaron is keeping the claw in check.
Oh yeah, for sure. Team Resolution just gonna continue their dominating streak over Diversity Hellheim, who just, I mean, they are making the right plays. They just can't get that annoying Taritzla.
It's just too hard because he's so well protected, especially with the glorious pathway. He can always go for engage. Now he's on drag Stevie back. Hey, Nami, you are the one that hooks people in. Now I'm gonna hook back you. That's how they do it. And bottom they do get one as well. Hayabusa just finishing off the Claude. RSO has everything going for it.
Team Resolution has a composition. I want to call it the all-in composition. The moment that glorious pathway, it's like, we have to go to war.
Yeah, we have to go for it. That's like the signal, right? That's the trigger.
Yeah, just the green light of everybody, it's time.
It's time to dance and it's time to tango. But the dunks are just coming in from the Taritzla.
Oh yeah, but not to mention that Hayabusa has scaled very well into the game, and Claude, it's too dangerous for him to go by himself. He has to join the rest of his team.
6 minutes in, it's already a 5,000 goal. Well, making a 6,000 goal lead for Team Resolution. They are looking good. Could be the team that locks in the second seed.
I mean, they're looking very, very likely to do so. They already have a 6K gold lead on top of Diversity Hellheim. Can Team Resolution pull this all the way home?
Oh, Nair's gonna pull one thing. They're gonna put a Hayabusa, but the time journey gonna give him the shadow key opportunity. Aaron, he's feeling hot, but he's gonna get pushed against the wall by Boom.
He greeted out there for sure. He could have quad shot out of it, but instead he wanted to get that last shuriken to kill off the Kaya.
Yeah, that was a little bit too over. It's like, you know, you got dessert, but you want a little bit more. But Prom, oh, he's gonna get burned down straight away by the Lunox. And there's the dunk, and they want to go. The glorious pathway sends them into that depth, and they are gonna go for more. One more hit, a triple kill for XAM. The only surviving member is Kaja. Oh my god, they need to back out.
YF66 is just laughing to himself. Oh boy, come on, come together. Walk up closer, and I will show you the way.
I will show you the world.
Shining, shimmering splendor.
Oh, okay. Enough of that. Indeed, because that is the glorious pathway, the strength, right? We always say, oh wait, Taritzla, what's the weakness? You can't chase. Well, why don't I just lay the glorious pathway, a speed light highway for you to just walk in, move as fast as you want.
Yeah, and it's super, I like this composition because it's not only super oppressive when you have the Dinky, but you could have switched on the Dinky for the Raphaelia and giving even more movement speed, but hey, they wanted the poke so, oh my goodness.
Deviant is just going down. One more hit, the Phantom Sugar is finishing off. Boone is in the backline as well, and Boom is gonna go down. Phantom Steed does get called out for Prom, but the Falling Star were not landing as well. There's how they're gonna back off. DK66, the Dinky with the flicker.
Okay, wasn't expecting a flicker there, but hey, talk about oppression.
XAM Darkening is unlocked and is unleashed They're gonna force him out and they're gonna take the win.
Oh boy, they are going to keep on pushing forward. They got a siege minion, and I don't think they can walk up too far, but they don't want to overextend as well because the ultimates are coming back from Diversity Helheim, and they use their ultimates a little bit later from Team Resolution, so they have to respect those ultimates.
Yeah, I agree here. And RSO gonna pick up that buff, and I think they're just gonna go on to Lord here.
Oh yeah, Lord is looking super juicy, and I don't think
You know,
Diversity
actually,
Helheim?
if you realize, Turtzla looks like a mini Lord. Both their animations look so similar.
Wait a minute.
Oh no!
I cannot see this.
There goes the penalty.
Oh, it's
gonna
over
drag
for
Deviant back. Deviant's gonna fall. Doesn't even do adjustment in time. Glorious pathway. That's the carpet of destiny. That's the carpet of death. And they are gonna just go on the massacre. Take out everybody out on Diversity Helheim.
Oh my goodness, this is an absolute destruction at Diversity Helheim here, unable to even move an inch out of their base without facing judgment from Team Resolution. They're going to be on Lord one more time. 10k gold lead, 11k. Oh, no, 10k. Math is not my strong suit.
Oh, it's alright. Let's go on to Lord. That's a bit easier for Team RSO. That should be an easy pickup. Emotes are out there. Feeling good.
Unfortunately enough, I mean, though Diversity Helheim have gotten their golden staff for their claw, I don't think it's going to be enough at this point.
I think it's too late. You kind of want to hit your golden staff by 8 minutes. Oh, Paragon. Falling Star Moon onto nothing, I think.
Unfortunate, but you know, YF66 having the time of his life. He really has the support of his whole team. If he goes in, everybody goes in.
Yeah, I can see that. You know what? Let's go all together. Okay, yeah, let's go.
Looks like Lord is going to be pushing down to the bot side. They're going to completely starve out Diversity Helheim, taking away the jungle camps. Taking away everything from Diversity, but now the Lord Empowered minions are knocking on the door of Diversity Helheim. Can they hold on to this defense?
They're going to just calm down. What we like to call the calm before the storm. Before they just everything converges in. You can see they're preparing. They do has the glorious pathway. Where's gonna pop? Darkening is out. Boom is there. The Lord is on to the turret. It will go down. Courage Bobo. It's just gonna give them an extra amount of boost. And they are gonna back off. They're gonna force Diversity Helheim back into their base. Oh, Falling Star Moon not gonna land on anything. Fantasy is out. Makes it there. Now they wanna go for it. Y66 got a death on the three members. They do not get anything, however. Shadow Kill doing a lot. Y66 getting pushed back. And however, so much damage. They will fall. The trade is there. 2 for 1. Aaron's still alive. Phantom Striker is there. Lord Honor. There goes the reverse time. Gonna drag Paragon back. One more take. He gets the kill. He gets it out. And that's the crystal down as well. RSO gonna lock in as the second seed of Group B. Sorry.
Very strong statement from Team Resolution. They've got the potential, they've got the macro, they've got the micro, and they've got a huge lead over Diversity Helheim, and that's a recipe for disaster.
Great play, and you can see the quality from RSO coming true. They have secured at least second seed for their players.
Yeah, and Diversity Helheim, unfortunately, they're not going to get eliminated, but going into second seed and like coming in with quite a few losses is not a very good statement overall, but it gives them an opportunity to really show up in the play-ins.
This is why I talked about, there was Lunox, there was Kajak, go for the Lunox, this is XAM. He's so comfortable with it, it's so clear, and it showed up.
Absolutely agree here, but YF66, he had the time of his life. Like, if I was the Twitter player, I'd be like, I don't really have to care about anything. My team goes in, I follow up.
Yep, and I could see he land a lot of great penalty zones, but maybe this is the combo that people has missed out. High loss together with the turret slow.
Maybe. I was considering that even the Raphaelia would have been a good pairing as well. However, you have the Diggy, you can only have, one or the other. You never want to have both in the same composition. But overall, it has been showing up pretty well. And Turizla is doing quite a bit of work.
Yeah, you can see going true, right? One, they at least keep trading true. They keep going back and forth. They lose something, they get something back, so they are never that far behind. But this was just scary. Look at the death potential.
Yeah, just, they won't run around, they just kill everybody. Aaron gets ahead, and I think a lot of it started from oppressing their side laners.
This was a little bit too greedy coming out from Aaron, but it didn't really matter. Look at it, set up. Bam! 1, 2, bam! Oof.
Cutting some videos, that's all I'm imagining right now. Just the satisfaction of getting those clean cuts, those clean hits overall.
And after that, it was just a formality ending the game. They had a really good show, and congratulations, RSO, you locked in the second seed. that is really important. That means they have a chance to play against the third seed of Group A or Group B, which is either Geek Fam or hey ho, it's gonna be EVOS Esports SG.
Yeah, and that's going to be a huge statement for them. Cambodians are rejoicing as the representatives move forward. But let's see, this is, I mean, all of this, everything happening in the group stages is kind of like, you know, a benchmark. You know, when you're trying to overclock your CPU, you want to see those frame rates coming up. You want to see how far your machine can pull. Same thing for the group stages. You want to see how far these teams can actually play.
Yeah, because all these teams are not eliminated just yet. They are all still going to be slotted into the brackets one way or another, right? They just need to show up, and I like this format because it's cutthroat, but not too punishing.
Oh boy. But you have to admit, I want to know your opinion on it. Whose power level is above 9,000?
I think, honestly, everyone in Group C has been pretty strong, but Lurf has showed up even without their main lineup kiddo.
I do agree. I want to see Lurf go up against, you know, their previous rivals when they were playing in the grand finals of their MPL. That would be like,
That's a nice nod to the next group, which is Group D. Onyx coming through. Now, I'm gonna quiz you right now. I'm gonna put you on the spot. Who is in Group D?
it's going to be Onyx for sure. It's going to be the Burmese Ghouls, am I correct? The last one, it's not coming.
The team from Lao was Wawa Gaming.
Wawa Gaming, that's it. I was thinking Wah, but then I was like, what was the second one? Of course it's gonna be Wah, yes.
It was so good they named it twice.
But yeah, I'm excited for Group D to kind of see how they fare up. Again, these newer regions coming in, I love it. MSC is just getting big.
Yep. Right. I want to hear what their thoughts. They are just screaming with so many other players. They're
Yeah.
playing with teams from other regions. They're definitely learning a lot.
I think we need to throw it over to, you know, a Grok and a hard place really soon. I really want to make that joke so badly.
Doesn't really work out well. But remember, these guys are the champions of EMR. They played super well and they showed their champion quality. It was a decisive 2-0 over Dynasty Helheim.
Yeah, and that is going to be a big statement. I'm really interested to see what they have to say about their opponents and maybe what kind of mentality they sort of have coming into these games and what they want to make a statement of.
Yep, because they still have to play in as well, so they have to make sure that their mindset is there. But you know, enough from us. Let's go over to Rockhard and with a member of Team Resolution, let's see what they have to say.
Hello, I am Rockhart, and with me are, of course, Team Resolution members DK44 and Mr. Elite. So, of course, we will be translating for us as well. So, we have a few questions for you guys. Of course, you guys are the one of the top dogs, of course, of Myanmar. How does it feel to be on the top right now of your group, and what kind of preparations did you do coming into the series?
Okay, ကျွန်တော်တို့အရန်ကြိုးစားခဲ့ရပါတယ်။ကန်နေတဲ့အများကြီးဝင်ပြီးတော့တစ်သက်လောက် train ပြီးမှကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီဟိုမှာလာပြီးတော့ပြန်ပြေးခဲ့တာပေါ့။အမှန်ကန် upper bracket လည်းဟိုရောက်တင်ပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်တို့အနေနဲ့။ဒါပေမဲ့အဆင်မပြေဘူးတွေတော့တောင်းပန်ပါတယ်လို့
We have tried the best, but we have always trained so many can. He says he said we will have to get this group in the upper bracket, but we have tried a lot and we sorry to our fan for not getting the upper bracket.
Thanks. That's okay, though. Of course, you did a very great job today, and of course, looking forward to see you guys further into the groups, into the play-ins, rather. So, what kind of, since you know, Myanmar is one season behind, right, of everyone else in the MPL, what kind of additional training, did you have like any additional training? Did you get more information from other teams? Like, what kind of preparations did you do to compensate for that? To compensate for the Myanmar region being one season behind. Was it difficult for you?
Set people, set you down. Open up my appreciation.
ကျွန်တော်တို့ရှေ့ဆက်ပြိုင်ပွဲတွေအများကြီးပြန်ပြီးတော့ဆက်ကြိုးစားရအောင်ပါဟိုအဲ့တော့ဘယ်ပြောမလဲကျွန်တော်တို့ရဲ့ဟိုစိတ်အခြေအနေပေါ့စိတ်အခြေအနေအနေထားတွေအစားအားလုံးပြင်ဆင်ပြီးတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီနောက်ပြိုင်မဲ့ MSC ကိုထပ်လာအောင်ကြိုးစားရမှာပဲ
He says you were trying with so many teams, custom mode, and you were trying more upcoming. You will be true to best and next. Where do this time the best and next coming NSC.
See, of course, very good answer. And of course, last question: what is the team that you really want to face face in the play-ins this coming Friday? Who's the team to that you want to beat very badly?
Play mà play qua play đi nè đuôi chiến đấu này play đi nè lâu âm đuôi chiến đấu này em đuôi mà
ကျွန်တော်အတွေးအကျင်ဆုံးကတော့ကျွန်တော်ပြောအခုဆော့ခဲ့တဲ့အတင်းပေါ့ကျွန်တော်တွေးချင်တဲ့အတင်းကတော့အခုဆော့ခဲ့တဲ့အတင်းမတွေးချင်တဲ့အတင်းကတော့ဟိုနှစ်ပေါ့နိုင်ငံကြီး
uh, you want to face again is disdain TG. He said you want to face again and play in his TG. I already said it, but he said TG. Yeah, diversity.
So you want to face them again in the play-ins? Oh my gosh, okay. So again, these guys are very ready to take it. Of course, they got a 2-0 against Diversity Helheim, and they want to face them again. And of course, you have been, of course, watching the MNC 2019. Buy your tickets at ticketnet.com.ph. This is DX44, and this is Elite from Team Resolution. Watch them further tomorrow. And of course, coming up next, it will be Group D. It's going to be a lot of mayhem, of course. I'm Rockhart. I'll see you guys soon in the coming series.
Monster kill! Killing spree! Mega kill!
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Launch attack! Legendary! 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 Launch attack! Legendary!
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Download for free.
I am the power of light incarnate.
Shut down. Mega kill. Killing spree. Ally has been. You have slain an enemy. Shut down.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Download for free. Mobile Legends.
For 10 years, the rage in my heart has never gone out. I will never forget the hatred of the Smith.
Give you a chance to release the depression.
Oh, revenge! The Imperial Knights will be destroyed by my hammer!
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mobile Legends Southeast Asia Cup 2019. I am Kid, and with me is the man with the heart himself, Mr. Rockhart.
What's up, guys? And of course, this is MSC 2019, and it is going on fire right now. We are in Group D this time around.
Group D.
And first, I really am, especially considering one of the biggest tournament favorites are currently in this group, and they're also in the first match, Onyx
match, yeah.
Gaming versus, of course, the Burmese Ghouls.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Group D, Onyx Esports, Burmese Ghouls, and Wawa Gaming. So look forward to that in just a few minutes. And of course, if you want to see these guys live at the Araneta Coliseum on the 21st and the 23rd, make sure you get the tickets at www.ticketnet.com.ph.
That's right, of course. All of us, the casters, the players, and all of your favorite Mobile Legends personalities will be live on the ground. So don't forget, book them now. Our website is msc.mobilelegends.com. Check that out for more information, and we hope to see you here.
And of course, we are live on Facebook Gaming, and MSC 2019 is brought to you by EJG Network and Moonsun. Not forgetting our legendary sponsor Smart and elite sponsor Realme and HyperX.
That's right, all these guys enabling esports just like this, one of the biggest in the whole world right now to happen right here in the biggest arena in the Philippines. And of course, we are going to be going to
Okay,
Mobile Legends back.
conserve my energy.
Let's slow.
Of course, that is going to be the very powerful Onyx Esports representing Indonesia. Animation on Fighter, Drian on Tank Fighter, Udil on Mage Assassin, Psycho on Tank Fighter, and Sasa on Marksman.
All right, this is indeed the team to watch, ladies and gentlemen. This team is predicted to be one of the strongest teams, and maybe they have the biggest chance to win this entire thing.
That's right. A lot of people are saying that because Indonesia, as a whole, for Mobile Legends, has been one of the most competitive, one of the most powerful regions in the whole Southeast Asia and maybe the world.
Possibly the strongest.
Yes.
Possibly
So,
the strongest. And these guys, they are a force to be reckoned with.
Absolutely.
And of course, we will be showing the next team's Burmese move. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was Burmese Ghouls. We have Ace on the Marksman / Assassin, CGO, Marksman / Assassin as well. Ice on the Tank / Support, PV Knob, Tank / Support, and Ruby DD, Fighter / Marksman, the Myanmar representative.
That's right. These guys were second place in their local Mobile Legends Bang Bang Professional League. And again, they have been really fighting it up, despite, of course, having one of the lowest win rates in their previous standings. They are still second.
Yeah, they are still second.
I'm pretty sure they did a lot of research. They did a lot of preparation to get where they were in their own region, and making sure that they can reach MSC. It is a great opportunity for these guys to really, flex them skills that they got, and of course show us that it's not just always about the biggest regions. It's not always about the biggest names. It's gonna be about an opportunity to show your skill to the rest of the world. Everyone here is just here to play, and that's what they're gonna do here for sure.
It's been very tough for Burmese Ghouls. I mean, they just got defeated by Resolution in the past MPL finals, and that's what strengthens them as well.
Yes.
Because that type of loss will make you study, will make you what can we do better? What can we do that they can? We will provide new strategies on the table, and that's what we're going to be seeing in just a few minutes against Onyx Esports, possibly the strongest team in this entire thing.
That's right. Their last series was actually pretty far. It was a few weeks or months away. So they have a lot of time. They had a lot of time to prepare. They've had a lot of time to research. They've had a lot of time to script. And I think that's so important. You don't always judge a team based on where they were. You don't always judge a team based on how high they placed in some tournament. How many months or years ago?
What matters is
weeks
now.
ago? Exactly.
What matters is now.
So I think that's something that they're gonna have to show us here, and I for one, I kind of really want to see these guys play a lot stronger, a lot harder than they did in their region.
Yeah.
And that's something I'm looking forward to. As for Onyx, though, what else can we say about these guys? Come on.
I mean, we've described them as strong, the strongest. Just nothing else comes to mind. The strongest, and they're just a team to look out for. They're the team to beat at this point. I mean, I am so pumped to see the drafting phase just starting. It's just, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Right now we are gonna be loaded up very, very soon. Of course, before we start, share the stream, hashtag MSC 2019. Tag your friends in, and of course share the stream to your walls, your groups, your group
Friends,
chats.
family.
Tag
There's
your
some Mobile
tag
Legends
your
action.
dog there. I don't know if he likes to play Mobile Legends or if he even can. Of course, tag everyone and get your tickets on ticketnet.com.ph in the websites. Of course, there's also a physical site here. If you go to Araneta, there will be on-site ticket selling. Again, Smart Araneta Coliseum, and June 21 to 23. That's tomorrow, guys.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, we don't have any time to relax here, even though we are in a very chill environment. We're very near. Yeah, we gotta grind. We gotta keep going, and we hope you guys are pumped to see all the action as well. Of course, tickets are all that info. Of course, is in msc.mobilelegends.com. myfic.com. Please visit that info. And of course, if you go there, of course, myfic tickets are already sold out.
Already
That's
sold out.
how
So
intense it is,
unfortunate.
man.
That's so. People want to watch. People
but-
want to watch their favorite teams.
Yeah, but there are still a lot of other variations of the tickets that they can purchase. A lot of different seats they can get to. So make sure you don't get run out. Go ahead and get those tickets right now.
I mean,
And
not
we are-
everything is sold out.
Yeah, not everything's sold out. Only the Mythic tickets, the highest tier. But for now, I think Legend tickets are now Legend. Any ticket Legend and below will be available. So the draft is almost completed here. I, for one, am very excited. And here we go. Burmese Goals and Onyx Esports. First game for Group D.
All right, so I'm excited to see, the same bans and picks. I don't think these guys have any, pocket picks and bans. Onyx Esports, as I've reviewed their games, it's always their strength lies in how they team fight or how they clash. They're just so strong. They can just turn around a clash
Whoa.
in just a few seconds. And of course,
Diggy ban?
the Diggy ban.
What?
Oh my goodness.
What?
The Diggy ban,
What kinda-
unexpected Diggy ban.
A very, very unexpected Diggy ban. To be honest, I mean, a lot of priority heroes are still on the line. We got, again, Selena, which is going to be highly contested for this competition. Hayabusa, almost always picked. It's really funny how that is, but it's always there. And now even starting is Terizla, and of course Harith gonna be there. Claude, I think these picks that that Burmese schools are going through,
Yeah.
not really the most
I mean,
iconic.
Rockhart, we've never seen a Herod at this point. I don't think we'll ever see a Herod in the upcoming days as well. But it's very unexpected that I've seen I haven't seen a Grok ban just yet.
Yeah,
I haven't
same
seen
here.
a Grok ban.
I feel like the Grok ban is definitely gonna be picked up by Onyx. Maybe that's a strategy that the Burmese schools are picking up on.
Open.
If ever, they're gonna go for something really strong, they can get the Grok first, or get the Hayabusa or Selena second.
Yeah, and indeed, the Grok League will be seeing for the first pick, and Kaja, mind you, is still open. And also the Hayabusa, the Selena, these guys are the Indonesian powerhouses, and these guys are these guys are the reason why Hayabusa and Selena is so strong. And of course, the Akai is gonna be picked for Onyx Esports. And
Yeah.
right
Oh.
away, the
Okay.
Lunox is gonna be picked. And the Terizla. as
Terizla.
well, just what you predicted.
Oh man, this is actually pretty bad here because now they're leaving so many options open on the table. Anti-Mage, they say he's a very strong Hayabusa player, and of course, that's going to be Sasa's carry, the stuff of legends as well.
His Leomord, Anti-Mage's Leomord was fearsome, in the MPL Grand Finals against Team Resolution.
One of the strongest solo laners I've ever actually seen.
Very, very strong.
When I was watching their videos, man, my eyes were popping. Like, what the heck did these guys eat for lunch and breakfast? They seem to be so ready all the time.
Single-handedly turns around fights using that Phantom Seed, and it's just crazy to see how Anti-Mage and Sasa, we can't forget Sasa.
Never forget
Never
Sasa,
forget
man.
Sasa. Anti-Mage and Sasa, the dynamic duo of Onyx Esports, and it's just these guys, you always gotta look out for them when you want to go for a clash. And of course, we got the Hayabusa ban and the Lolita ban.
Man, Hayabusa band, definitely very interesting. I'm expecting Selena to come in here very soon. I'm not sure if that's going to be the case, but looks like they are starting to warm up to it. Esmeralda locked in here
Esmeralda.
for Onyx.
All right, Esmeralda is going to catch some people off guard, with the falling star moon as well, with the shields. And of course, I want to talk about this carry pick really quick, because the carry is going to be a complete nuisance around all the map, because the carry is just going to end up split pushing.
Yeah, for sure.
The carry will be the substitution for Hayabusa.
I'm still looking for a good solo laner. I think Leomord is going to be the thing that this is all in.
It's
for sure.
very all in. They don't even have that type of disengage. The only person who has that type of, the two people that can have, potentially the disengage is Grok with the wall, and also the Lunox with the Order Brilliance.
So they have to make sure that they can make use of that, because
Yeah.
I feel like if you use that, of course, it locks out some of the heroes of Onyx, but a lot of them have dives. A lot of them have like Fams, he can jump.
Yeah.
Carry, he can jump over walls. Same with the Kaja and the Akai. So I'm not sure if that's going to be a thing if he's going to be able to block the mobility, but I hope he can use it to set up some of those wild charges, you know? The wild charges that stun a lot of enemies up. I'm very excited to see Onyx Esports go in action. I'm sure a lot of you guys are also here. A lot of the pro teams are also watching, researching what Onyx has to bring. And if you are excited, share the stream and cheer for your picks. Hashtag Onyx win or hashtag BG win on the chat. And we are loading up into the land of Dawn. Burmese Schools versus Onyx Esports.
And of course, we have Burmese Schools, Ice Ice on the Franco, Ace on the Terizla, Ruby DD on the Linux, CGO on the Granger, and PVNDV on the Grok.
Of course, for Onyx Esports, Psycho on the Kaja, Driad on the Akai, Sasa on the Carry, Udil on the Esmeralda, Anti-Mage on the Fams.
And right off the bat, Udil already dishing out a lot of damage using that Esmeralda power in the early game, and Psycho doesn't matter too much, you know, half health already.
Yeah, very standard opening actually for both of these teams. The Onyx composition is actually a composition that wants to go a bit slow.
Yeah.
You want to take this game slow, get Sasa in good items, get the Esmeralda and the Fams with good items, and then win the coming team fights with a very strong comp. So that's something that Burmese Schools can take advantage of. You know, they can do this early game because they have a Lunox very strong as well as the Grok.
For sure. And of course, as soon as Ice Ice, you know, Burmese Schools, the primary goal here, as soon as Ice Ice lands a hook, they want to get that guaranteed kill right away. They don't want the person who got hooked to be killed right away, you know?
Yeah,
they
exactly.
they want to kill him right away, so they'll get the guaranteed kill, and it's gonna end up like a 4v5, and you know it might be snowballed from there. But this is Onyx Esports we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
They won't be hooked that easily.
Good luck with catching one of these guys here. Of course, it's going to be Yuno with a dive in with a moonfall. It is going to be chased up. And looks like Ruby DD gonna be injured a little bit, gonna be shaken up, but he's still pretty good. Still
Looks
gonna
like
go in for
Psycho's
the
gonna
fight.
catch him off guard. PV and DV will be able to back away from this one, and Psycho almost still not level 4, you know, still working on it, still level 3, and now he just hit level 4. And Anti-Mage, of course, proxying this bottom lane. They're pinging for the turtle right now, though. Franco will have an idea right now. A potential skirmish might happen. Are they gonna contest this?
Oh, Onyx, of course, their very trademark style of objective gaming, getting that turtle 15 seconds after it spawns.
Yeah, 15
very,
seconds.
very fast.
And look at this, the hook, the Divine Judgment is going to come in, the first blood for Esmeralda. They're not going to come in for more kills. They don't want to be greedy. Onyx Esports, the teamwork is there.
Yeah, absolutely. They really have like a good read on how to rotate fast and how to start the turtle without missing too many minion waves. I think that's
scared.
smart.
They weren't scared to start the turtle at all. I mean, they were so confident in going for that turtle in just 15 seconds. They ended it right away. And Burmese Schools, they didn't even contest for it just a single bit.
Yeah, and the Burmese Ghouls, they really don't care, don't they? For the meantime, yeah, they're trying to use the pick-off composition. Because, of course, you have a strong burst from the Granger. Even though it's very early on, he does have good damage output. However, it's going to be a fight.
A potential kill might happen on Esmeralda, and Esmeralda will be the first one to be put down. And Granger gets that kill as well on the Tamuz. That hook almost connects on Psycho. And Psycho with a turnaround right now, but the Divine Judgment is going to be used. But no, nothing will be able to follow up.
Man, that hook just hit a feather. I saw it hit the feather. Don't kid me. Okay, don't kid me, game. Oh, so we see a Burmese Ghouls 2-kill streak on the bottom side.
In the back lines,
however,
though.
out of nowhere,
What? Franco is going to be taken down by the Kaja. Franco so far not making a single impact in the game. It is 3 minutes and 40 seconds in, and Onyx Esports already looking so strong. But despite that, it is still a 2 for 2 kills.
It really is pretty strong still from Onyx, even though it's evened up on the kill score. That's a very noticeable lead that they have here. Itemization looking even better for the Onyx squad. They are getting a lot of minion gold, a lot of jungle gold.
Yeah, a lot
so
of jungle gold
they're
as well.
actually in a pretty good advantage in terms of map control.
And Tom's just having it. time of his life. You know, he's just left alone in the bottom lane. The bottom lane turret might actually be destroyed at this point, you know. And then the turtle has respawned as well. Let's see if Burmese Ghouls will try to contest this because Onyx Esports, they're slowly repositioning themselves to get that positional advantage. But look at this new deal. Already has an idea that they're going for the turtle right now. It's going to be another turtle dance, ladies and gentlemen. What is going to happen?
I like the Burmese Ghouls as, you know, they're predicting that, hey, these guys are probably going to get turtle next spawn. Let's wait there. Let's cap that out.
Let's not give Onyx Esports the advantage that they want. You
So
know?
that's pretty smart. At the same time, Onyx Esports, they're just taking this a little slowly. Actually a bit slower than I like. But right now they are going to secure Animage and Udil already wailing it to half HP.
And here we go. The turtle is dangerously low right now. PBNDV will be also put low. No mana left on this guy, and the turtle will have his health regenerated, and it's just a back and forth so far. They're all hesitating whether or not to go in, and the Franco's hook will not land on anybody, and they will go back to their lane.
You know why Onyx is just so having a hard time in taking the advantage?
And there we go. The Divine Judgment is going to connect onto the Linux, not even giving a chance for the Order Brilliance to be connecting.
Yeah. That's
so unfortunate.
You know, it's because of those times, right? Onyx, if you notice, almost all of them are melee divers. Like, so there are a lot of projectiles coming from Burmese Ghouls. Shots from the Granger, shots from the Lunox. So it's very hook the Franco, right?
Yeah.
So
the
it's
Franco.
very difficult to get near and to get close to them. But when they do, that happens. Lunox, no escape.
Lunox, no escape, and Sasa, of course, converging on Ace right now. Ace cannot do a single thing. The knockdown's going to come in, but will be taken down. Oh, look at this.
Oh, boy.
That was a potential turn around, but Sasa will be able to take that solo kill for himself.
Yeah, what kind of marksman just stands in the penalty zone, doesn't care, gets you right on your face? That is Sasa's carry.
Sasa's carry indeed. The two people that we need to look out for Onyx Esports is Anti-Mage and Sasa. As soon as you give Anti-Mage the lead that he wants, he will be destroying Burmese Ghouls. That is a guarantee, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, Psycho is going to look for the Linux, but will not be able to find him with the Divine Judgment as well. PBNDB will be in big trouble right now. Hurricane Dance is activated, and Esmeralda will get that kill.
Yeah.
They will be backing away. They don't want to be too greedy.
Burmese Ghouls got a little bit greedy there, seeing that, you know what, there was one more Chaos Bolt. Like, one more Chaos could have gotten them a kill. But Onyx responds very beautifully. Another dive coming in, potentially on the top.
Potentially happen, and Drian is in big trouble as well. Dangerously low. 1,000 banner to get away, and Sasa, they will be backing away. Granger almost sniping Sasa out. That was super dangerous.
It's beautiful how they're estimating the distance, right? Like, it's almost gonna hit, but not really.
Yeah, almost not. You know, they're all melee. Most of Onyx Esports, they're mostly melee. And I should have been landing those hooks as of now. And Ace is being converged on by Udil. Will the dive happen? No, they will back away. It's a risky decision, but Psycho's gonna be tanking for them. He's gonna come in. The Divine Judgment is gonna be used, but will he fall to the tower? No, he won't. And Ice still not landing a hook. Just 7 minutes and 35 seconds in, but a Grok charge will be coming on to Udil. The wall is gonna be put down to block Sasa out, but will that be effective? And Drian is in big trouble, being converged on by 3 people. What is this? Ice also gonna be melted down, but will survive. And Granger in the back line just hitting one after another. They will be backing away. This is very bad for Drian and the entire Onyx Esports roster. But in the mid lane though, Thoms is just pushing the tower, and that was a very bad exchange for Burmese Ghouls.
And Onyx, they got everything they want from that fight except for the kill. Every gold advantage. Anti-Mage was just farming on the mid lane. Everything that they want, they will get. And that is Onyx. I mean, they're pushing their HP bars to the edge. 20% HP, 20% HP. We don't care. We will still fight. And they're showing that they can pull it off.
It was just, you know, Anti-Mage, it was all part of the plan.
Yes, it was. Go take the bait there on the top lane. I will take mid. Bottom lane was mine as well. You know, we're getting gold, guys. You know, give all your gold to daddy.
Anti-Mage is just getting what he wants right now. Also, Sasa, despite having only 1 kill, the farm that he's getting is already too massive. And now Udil is going to be trapped in that pit, but will they be able to go for a clash? At this point, the Falling Star Moon is used, and Anti-Mage is dangerously low as well. Pops the ult, and Grok will fall. And
oh my God!
Come in
Sasa!
Sasa, look at that. The Granger going to kill the carry as well. They're all going to change this down, but Anti-Mage won't fall. The Dria Drian will be using the Hurricane Dance, and he will be destroyed as well.
Oh,
Udil
boy.
in big trouble, will not be able to go for the turnaround. The double kill for the Lunox.
Onyx being thrown so many curveballs by Ice on this Franco. First Sasa being hooked in and being given such a hard time, and everyone else following suit. The 4v5 fights worked out so well for the Burmese schools because of the Lunox pick, because of that Franco pick. They have all the damage they need and the crowd control to back it up.
And now this might be potentially a Lord this time around. Will they be able to take that Lord, or will Onyx Esports contest this? I don't think they can make it in time though. In the back line, the Kaja is gonna find someone to hook in, and he will find someone, and Drian is gonna come in with a 1,000-pounder. The Hurricane Dance is used as well. Psycho is gonna be falling up, and Ace is gonna be taken down. The Terrorista can't do anything. That's 3 kills for Onyx Esports. The instant turnaround. They want that lead. How dare you kill 3 of our members?
That's right. For the meantime, man, Onyx Esports, they are slow to ramp up, but when they get into the groove, their team fighting is so good.
It's like they're giving Burmese schools the false hope. You know, oh, you
Yeah,
killed 3 of our
false hope.
members. Oh, the false hope. But Onyx Esports just turns that around, kills 3 of their members back. You know what? That doesn't matter. We
Yeah.
still got the lead. We still have the confidence to win this game.
So very, very aggressive play from Onyx. That confidence is really showing as well. So even Ice right now, after that really, really good hook, I feel like he's starting to...
Oh,
there
the
you go,
hook
hits
will
one again.
land on suppression, will come, and Psycho won't be able to do anything. The Onyx Esports will be converged on, but PV and DV will be melted down. Toms with just the burst damage, and Ruby DD looking for someone right now with the burst damage, but they will be backing away safely.
Yeah, there's no penalty zone. Penalty zone was used on the ground there. And therefore, Burmese schools are going to have a harder time engaging. Well, and now they're just going to go ahead and farm, which is actually pretty okay. Right now, 6,000 goal lead for Onyx Esports, despite, you know, very, very close matches, close team fights. It's very impressive to watch. And for the meantime, Burmese schools, they need to get on point because their early game advantage is starting to slowly go down the drain.
That fight should have been in Burmese schools' favor, but despite that, it was a 2-for-2 kill exchange.
Yeah, and 2-for-2 is something that you would think it's okay.
It's okay,
fair,
I guess.
But the late game of Onyx Esports is coming a lot easier than they
boy.
thought it would. That's the problem. The Onyx Esports late game, you can't stop this.
You can't stop this. Look at the team composition. It's such a late game composition for Onyx Esports, and Burmese goals, they're gonna have to find some adaptation to this. Franco needs to
Their
land
base,
these hooks,
man.
and Ace is gonna be converged on as well, and Udil will be taking
Oh my
dangerously low.
God.
Just one hit could have done it, but Udil will be able to escape.
Yeah, too slow on the attack damage for the execution strike.
And the
Oh,
hook is gonna land
beautiful.
on Psycho, and
Wow.
Psycho will fall.
Burmese
Brilliant hook
goal.
from Ice, and we were just talking about how Franco will change the pace of the game. As soon as he lands these hooks, there's no escape for you.
And the boy wonder of hooks here, Mr. Ice. What a beautiful play. And of course, it's going to be Onyx with a 4v5 for the next few seconds. What response will they do? Apparently, they just want to turtle this up. They want to take this slow.
They want to take this slowly indeed, and now the bottom lane turf is going to be destroyed as well. You know, PV and DV will be zoning them out, but I don't think Onyx is too affected by this. But despite that, they need to respond to this very quickly because they're being pushed in. The pressure is onto Onyx Esports right
Yeah,
now.
Onyx Esports is pressure. I never thought I'd say that, by the way, in the series.
I never
But
thought I'd be saying that as well.
it's beautiful to watch Onyx coming from, you know, a bit of a... It's funny because they're so ahead in gold. I don't know why I'm saying that. They're ahead by 6,000, but they're going in
Look
3
at this, the Hurricane Dance is going to be activated. The 1,000-pounder rather will be landing, but no, it is still a back and forth. No one still has died in this. Suppress coming in for Sasa, and he will be taken down. That's one less damage dealer to deal with. Burmese goals is looking so good so far. Udil will be taking 2 down. The double kill, and the Toms is going to be taken down as well. And teammates, so crazy. Drian is going to be converging on Ace, but will will they be continuing? Yes, they will. Psycho almost taken out. Look at this.
Oh my
Ladies
gosh.
and gentlemen, Onyx Esports a bit faltering right now, but
He's
that's
chasing.
a 3-for-2 exchange, and Udil will be pushing, proxying this top lane.
The power of this Esmeralda pick when everyone is compressed and everyone is within reach. Man, it is just so beautiful to watch. All that HP going to Esmeralda, convert it into shield, and then just absorb all the damage.
Absorb all the damage indeed, and it looked scary for Onyx Esports because Sasa was the one who first fell, and Psycho just waiting in the bushes looking for the divine judgment to just come in, but no, they won't be looking for more kills at this point.
Oh, Onyx, you're still kind of threatening here around the Lord area, and I'm pretty sure they think they're ready to go.
They will be ready to go.
Will Burmese schools be ready to answer? That is the question.
Franco on the front line right now, just looking for that important hook. Psycho is gonna push him in, and look at this.
My
he will be
gosh.
staying. That's one less member down. Can they still contest this though? Ace is gonna be in the front line next. In compensation, the knockup is gonna come in, and BB and DB still not doing anything. And the Hurricane Dance is gonna be activated. Lodex is gonna be zoned out, but will Kriyan fall at this point? Anti-Mage in the background, just converging on Ace, and Ace will be backing out as well. Udil will chase Ruby DD, and Ruby DD, you will be DD'd.
Oh man!
You will be done for.
Stardust Dance hitting so many hits. I cannot believe that Udil, his HP bar is just white all the time.
Just
He's stacking
wiped
towers, he
out.
doesn't care.
And Onyx Esports just responding to the pressure that Burmese schools was putting
Second
onto them.
tower.
And Ace, look at this, getting melted one by one. Sasa in the back line just hitting.
Oh my
and the
gosh.
Franco doesn't even land a single hook. And Granger, not enough damage there, but he go back to your base. And look at this, Udil will be.
He's not getting damage. Look at that. He's stacking so many people.
So much
He's
shields.
immortal.
He is immortal indeed, and the mid lane turret is going to be destroyed. Onyx Esports looking so fresh, looking to dominate Burmese schools right now. And PB and DB, what are you doing? And ladies and gentlemen, Onyx Esports will say game one.
What a dominant performance on the keyboard.
Yeah.
You know what? The tower was hitting Esmeralda. His HP bar, the white bar was not being reduced. That's how high it is.
Single-handedly wiping out the entire roster for Burmese schools, and that was just insane.
It's insane.
What in the world was that, Esmeralda?
So anyway, that's just because of the amount of items that he's already accrued. The difference between the game time and the difference between the itemization was just so massive. And because of that, Esmeralda just has a massive HP bar. He can tank tower hits, tank the crystal hits.
A 10-2 Esmeralda with the
10-2.
full build as well. It's just crazy to look at. The amount of damage, the amount of shields.
Yeah.
And
Beautiful.
looks like we're going to be getting into the highlights in just a bit, ladies and gentlemen. We will be looking into it shortly.
Man, I can't believe what I just saw, and of course there will be a coming nerf to Esmeralda.
And also,
everyone knows that.
this turtle take, the first turtle take, and Burmese schools didn't even manage to contest to it.
Yes.
And Ice in the early game as well, not connecting any hook whatsoever. He's been landing hooks in the mid to the late game, but it was just too late.
Yeah, it was actually too late, Adrian. We have to also commend them. Always hunting down the Lunox. Lunox cannot catch a break in this series. And again, he was dying a lot, but the power of the Esnepic apparent there. I mean, he was half power there, but he already did so much damage. Nice try for Ice. He did catch the right target, but in the end, Onyx just keeps losing the 1v1, but they win the 5v5.
The problem for the Linux was that the Akai kept zoning him out with the Hurricane Dance. And look
How
at
many
this.
people was he fighting against here? And it was just
no break,
no break at all.
Poor Linux.
Wow. So I feel like Esmeralda is going to be banned out.
is going to be banned out.
Right
Should be
here,
a
right now.
respect ban at
Are
this
we still
point.
doubting that? We're not, right? We are not doubting that at all. Esmeralda, you're out. So I'm really looking forward to what else Onyx Esports has to offer you have not seen their Selena Hayabusa. Those picks were super duper
Super
contested,
strong,
always
super
being
contested.
talked about by the teams. Whenever we interview them, they always say Selena Hayabusa, Selena Hayabusa. I'm getting tired of it. You know?
We're gonna show you our Esmeralda instead.
Show you Esmeralda for let's save the best for last. I hope that's what they're doing right now.
That's
so
gonna
we
be
can
an
see
additional
more.
problem. That's gonna be an additional problem for Burmese Schools. They have a Hayabusa, they have a Selena, and they also have an Esmeralda to think about, to
Yes.
worry about.
So many picks, not to mention Kagura might be also a possible pick here. And the Faramis, I
Yeah,
heard
of
whispers of
course.
Faramis. Of course, I think Gideon and Matthew mentioned Faramis might not be ready for the current meta,
Might
but
not be.
we've seen Onyx just shape the meta in their own will
In their
time
own
and time
way.
again, right?
They're just
So-
that strong.
They're just that strong
They're
that they
that
can
strong.
force stuff onto the enemies. Even if it's not quote unquote meta, they don't care. They can push it and they can make it work. Like somehow, that composition, they were fighting against Terizla, who's always picked by the team so far, and they did it with ease. Sasa on that carry, he was dancing around the Terizla 1v1. Sasa solo game, it was so good to watch.
And needless to say, Terizla didn't make much of an impact in that game as well. He was just being melted by the carry all the time, and just no use. Just no
Yeah, it was a bit sad to see that Terizla being given a hard time. I mean, I was already expecting to see Terizla in the ranked games. Like, when I log in later, I'm going to see a lot of people using Terizla now. So I was thinking, oh gosh, now they're evening it out. They're saying it's not necessarily a very OP pick. It's very powerful, but only when you position yourself properly. When you land a really strong penalty zone and get those execution strikes in, that's the only time that Terizla is very powerful. But when you cannot reach the enemy, and when the enemy knows when to avoid you, it's actually not that strong.
Unfortunately, it just didn't work out. The team composition for Burmese Schools just didn't work out. And now we are getting into the game 2. The players are still just prepping. So stay tuned for that. But again, I want to talk about that Esmeralda. It's just a crazy. Do you think Esmeralda is going to be picked again, or do you think Esmeralda is going to be banned this point?
If Burmese Schools has any respect at all for what they just saw, if they have any fear, they should ban it. But if they're fearless, you know what? Leave it open. All right, we'll try to take care of that. So who knows what kind of strategy the Burmese Schools will have against this? But knowing on the esports and watching all of their games, they have so many more. They have so much more to offer.
Yeah, they have-
I'm very scared for Burmese Schools.
And Burmese Schools is just, we have so much to think about. We have a lot of problems already, and now we got to think about Esmeralda. Gee.
Yeah, come on. It's like, give these guys a break, the Lunox. We all know the Lunox is one of the most powerful picks in the game, right?
Yes,
but it was just thrown to the side. It was pinned to the wall so many times.
Oh, you picked one? So we don't care. We got Esmeralda. We got
the Grok. We don't care.
We're Onyx Esports.
Yeah, so
Why you gotta be
anyway,
so strong?
we want to see some changes for sure. And for the meantime, though, we are loading up into Game 2 draft here. Onyx Esports versus Burmese School.
And right off the bat, Onyx Esports banning the Diggy once more. What is with this Diggy ban, Rockhard? Well, they banned this in Game 1 as well.
You know what? From the Diggy ban, I'm thinking maybe they want to go for Kaja. Maybe they want to go for the Akai. Because once you have a Diggy, you have a free ticket away from the Akai Ultimate, the Hurricane Dance. So it's actually it shows what Onyx is thinking right now.
They are the first pick, so they might actually get the Grok or the Kaja at this point. And let's see what the next ban is going to be for Onyx Esports. All right, so I'm guessing it's going to be another pick or a Grok or something.
I feel like the Grok will be... Onyx doesn't care. They can leave the Grok open.
Oh, they're the ones
Yeah.
who banned Selena.
Oh, they're banning their own.
They're banning their own.
I like it.
I mean-
I like it.
I mean, just because they're the Indonesian powerhouses doesn't mean that Burmese Schools can't use Selena. So it might be a good ban. And of course, for Burmese Schools, they're gonna be banning out the Grok as well. But this leaves the Kaja out.
Yeah, the Kaja seems to be a bit of a strong pick here, so I'm gonna
But they
still
picked the
think-
Cho though.
Oh, the Cho, that is good priority there. And again, this has been happening for like how many times, right? Yesterday, a lot of people prioritize banning or picking the Cho. I can't believe Onyx is actually doing that.
They're very persistent with this Lunox pick. I mean, just because they lost that game doesn't mean the Lunox was ineffective. No, the Lunox still has a lot of damage to bring to the table, and they secure themselves the Kaja as well. So far, it's looking good. The picks are looking good for Burmese goals.
I think the Burmese schools, they just need to just stick to the meta, whatever they want to do. At the same time, you can't. I feel like Onyx knows the meta, right?
Yeah,
So they
of
know,
course.
they can expect what you're about to pick. I'm sure they already expect a Minotaur there somewhere.
Yeah, the Minotaur
So
is also left
they're
open.
probably ready for that already.
But the Hayabusa is going to be picked instead, as well as the Akai. Last game, Hayabusa was banned by Burmese goals, so they can avoid that pressure, the split push pressure and the 1v1 potential he brings.
Yeah, the split push is actually real, and don't forget, a lot of people in the chat, they're already screaming, Haya anti-mage, Haya anti-mage! So, it's pretty obvious that everyone knows. Anti-mage is Hayabusa, for sure.
This is
It's
fan
just tough
service. This is
to
fan
think.
service at this point. You know?
Yeah, just
fan
give
service
them,
for the fans at this point. They didn't ban out the Hayabusa, of course. Burmese goals had to ban out that Grok and also the Herring. But
Yeah,
the
for sure.
Grok, if you give Onyx Esports the Grok, well, what can you do? It's going to be a lot more to deal with, and the Leomord is going to be secured for Burmese goals.
Burmese
And the
goals.
final ban is going to be coming in for Onyx Esports.
There you
What
go.
will it be?
Like I predicted, by the way, Akai is going to be the priority pick for Onyx. The reason why you ban out Diggy is you don't want the Akai to be completely nullified by just one pick. So you want to be able to set up with the Akai and then follow through, because Hurricane Dance is just still one of the strongest ultimates in the game. And if you have some strong burst heroes on your team, you will be able to turn the fight into a 4v5 right away.
And of course, the Lolita is going to be the last ban for Onyx Esports. What's it going to be for Burmese goals?
That's a big question. I feel like the ban here is going to be focused on one strong mage like a Kagura, or maybe, I don't know, maybe one of those Esmeralda picks.
And of course,
as we were
Esmeralda.
just about to say. As again, mage picks are going to be the priority for Onyx next time around. I'm still thinking the carry is going to be in the lineup as well as the Claude. So think about it. Oh no, they took the carry. Burmese goals, they left the carry up.
For a second, I forgot about the Esmeralda. And of course,
Yeah,
they
Claude
have to ban it out.
It's gonna be picked up for sure. Come
Claude
on, Onyx. You know you want to pick the Claude. Just do it.
And the Gujon
Right?
is going to be present.
Right.
Onyx Esports is going to be locked in. Is it going to be what you predicted? Is it going to be
It's
a
gonna be the Claude. Come on. Don't make us wait.
Oh no!
Oh no! What? Wow, full melee composition.
He's still hovering though. He's still hovering. This is going
If
to be
they lock
dangerous.
this in, this is a full melee
Full
composition.
melee composition, and you know
No one has range.
no one has range.
Except for the daggers from the Gushin
Oh, the
and the
Tigreal.
shurikens from the Hayabusa.
Tigreal's being hovered, and of
my
course
God,
they're
they
gonna go
don't
for
care.
Tigreal. They don't care.
They
They're
don't care
all
if it's full melee comp. Wow, that's good confidence from Onyx Esports. Onyx.
They're so confident to the point that they don't even want a raged champion for
It
themselves.
seems so. It's very impressive, to be honest. And I like that the Onyx Esports lineup here is making use of a lot of high burst heroes. And again, Minotaur, as I said, it's already expected by by Onyx Esports to take them in.
For the last pick of the Burmese goals, I actually, expected a Franco or a Minotaur to be picked. But the Minotaur, obviously a better choice at this point. They want that CC, they want that Minoan Fury, and also that tankiness that comes along with it. And ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get into the game. This is going to be Onyx Esports, the Indonesian representative, against the Burmese Ghouls, the Myanmar representative.
Absolutely beautiful game there being shown by Onyx Esports in the previous match. Can they do it again? That is the big question. Will Burmese Schools be able to fight with this composition, or will they leave with a 2-0 in this one?
Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a best of 3, so we are gonna get into the game right now. For Onyx Esports, we have Psycho on the Tiger Reel, Anti-Mage on the Hayabusa, Krian on the Akai, Sasa on the Cho, and Udil on the Kujan.
And of course, for Burmese Ghouls, Ruby DD on the Lunox, Ice Ice on the Minotaur, Ace on the Leonboard, CGO on the Carry, and PVNDV on the Kaja.
Alright, so standard laning phase, clear out the mid lane waves and go back to the jungle so they can get that extra EXP and also buff from the jungle. But look at this, Anti-Mage is already starting the farm himself.
Yeah, and again, the farm is going to be what separates Onyx Esports from Burmese Ghouls right now. Because if they rely on early game fighting, they are at a disadvantage. Because the moment, by the time you reach their target, as Onyx Esports right now, you're already low HP because the carry gonna whittle you down. The Lunox, how do you even get near a Lunox by just walking towards them? You can't do that. So early game is definitely Burmese Ghouls still. Like the last game, it's gonna be their win condition to win the early game. Otherwise, Onyx Esports will have a huge advantage in the later stages of the game.
And Sasa and Anti-Mage, these are comfort picks. Sasa on the Cho and Anti-Mage on the Hayabusa. These two are the superstars of Onyx Esports, and let's see just how much of an effect they can bring. And the knockout's gonna come in on Burmese Ghouls, 3 people, but they will be backing out safely. Ruby DD just dishing a bit of damage.
Yeah, that's good security. They got the crab, so that kind of slows down the level 4 of Onyx Esports here. And that's very, very important. Hashtag Onyx win if you want Onyx Esports to win, or hashtag BG win. Or put there for the Burmese Ghouls.
To support the Burmese Ghouls, and now the first one is going to come in for the
Solid.
Akai, and the carry will fall so early into the game. This is going to be really bad.
It is. I mean, you gave the Hayabusa the head start that he really, really wants. And again, it's very powerful.
Oh my goodness, the flicker comes in, but not a divine judgment is going to connect. Udil was like, what are you doing?
What was that?
And Psycho is going to come in on PvP.
Oh, it was fine. It was fine. I feel like it's fine, but now the
look at
problem,
this.
how do they answer the Onyx Esports attack? Right now, Sasa, he even flickers in for the Ruby DD Lunox, but looks like Ruby DD going to be able to dodge at least that one.
They took advantage of the fact that 2 of Kaja's main escape tools were used, so they converged on him right away, and super good capitalization for Onyx Esports.
And if Burmese Ghouls wants to get ahead, they should not repeat what happened there. Like, they should not have small mechanical mistakes.
Yeah.
That is a no-no if you're fighting against Onyx Esports, man.
Divine judgment on me, and now he's the one who died a few seconds later.
That was so weird, and of course, man, it's gonna be a big question of whether or not Burmese will even gonna survive here.
Ultimate coming for the Tiger Reel. The knockup is gonna come in as well. The Order Brilliance is gonna be used, and the Hayabusa will be taking that kill for himself. And Anti-Mage is getting the lead that he wants. Ladies and gentlemen, this is dangerous for Burmese Ghouls.
Shurikens and daggers are all it takes, even just a fist and a kick. And Onyx Esports are already doing whatever they want to do around the map, which is a bit surprising. Again, I was predicting Burmese Ghouls should have a strong early game, but they're not showing that at all.
They're not showing how much of an effect they can deal with on the early game, and advantage D is going to be called, and Psycho is in big trouble, pushed back to the turret, and he will survive with just 1 hit left up his sleeve, and Ace super frustrated about that one, I'm sure.
I mean, I would be too. But right now on the top lane, it's non-stop pressure. Burmese Ghouls trying to take some part of the map for their own. So, again, very frustrating. Mr. Ace, he's still 0-0-0, but still farming up. So at least he's not dying. That's the bright side here for the Burmese Ghouls.
But on the esports, they do have a 3-kill lead and 2k gold lead as well. This is looking super bad for Burmese Ghouls, but they still have a chance. They still got hope.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong composition, to be honest. They need to make use of it. Psycho with a dive in.
Here we go. A flash is going to happen. The Cho with the wave, the dragon, and the Minoan Fury is going to be activated as well. In the back line, the Hurricane Dance is going to be activated. Hayabusa in the back line just assassinating people. The flicker is going to be used over the wall, and they will be backing away from this one safely. They don't want to give more kills.
That is not bad at all. Great disengage. And again, they still lost a lot, and they are probably going to lose the turtle, but let's see what they're going to do about it. Brienne with a
I don't think they
preemptive
will.
jump there, and no Hurricane Dance, but the turtle will go over to Onyx Esports because of that.
I don't think they will contest. I don't think it's a good idea to contest in the first place because they're just gonna get killed. That's a Minotaur.
Yeah, very, very scary. At the same time, you know what? There's just so much early on burst damage because of the turtle buff as well.
And here we go, Tiger is gonna converge on Ace, but that is a big mistake, my friend. The Divine Judgment is gonna be used onto him and he will fall
Ooh, a
to
bit
the
of
hands
a-
of the carry.
A bit of an overextension there from the Tigrill. That resulted to him losing his life. It's 4v5. Can something happen here?
And let's see, Burpee's goals do have the advantage right now. Udil is gonna be converged on as well. 2 kills so far for carry.
Yeah, that's a 1-for-1 trade. Lunox for a Gushin.
Anti-mage though.
Anti-age.
And also
Stop.
Sasa, the superstars, is just pushing in
Somebody
the top and
stop
bottom lane.
these guys, man.
Stop these superstars, honestly, because you guys are gonna lose if you're just gonna leave Anti-Mage and Sasa alone.
And right now, I feel like that's not going to be a problem for Onyx Esports. Let's give away a kill, but let's take 2 towers in return. Itemization looking real good here. The Onyx squad, the Burmese schools are slowly catching up.
Onyx
But
Esports,
very slow.
yeah, Onyx Esports' rotation is super good to the point that they can just respond quickly as soon as hostility connects. And now Ace is gonna converge on Sasa, but Sasa so dominant against Ace, and Ace is just super frustrated right now.
I mean, as a Leomord, you need a lot of items as well. Be strong. Flicker in by Psycho.
Flicker in
With
for
great
Psycho.
brilliance to dodge.
Psycho getting put to low health right now. Gonna be converged on the Lunox as well. The burst damage comes in, and they will be backing away once more.
Man, Onyx Esports, they're pulling off surprise by surprise. Psycho almost got the Lunox, but Lunox has
Here
a
we
good
go.
timing.
Sasa is gonna come in as well. The killing spree for the Hayabusa in the background off screen.
Have you counted how many off-screen kills has happened because of how strong anti-mage is?
And here we go. Anti-Mage is gonna converge on 2 people. It's a 2v2 so far, and Ace has to back away. So much damage coming in from the Anti-Mage, and this is what I was talking about. If you leave Anti-Mage and Sasa alone, they will be a force to be reckoned with.
They're showing that right now here. On the stage, solo turtle there by the Gushin. Another shadow kill coming up into Ace, suffering a lot of damage. Gonna be able to save their PV and NDV, but they're being pushed back into their base now. They're locked in.
The pressure, the map control, the entire control, the entirety of it. Onyx Esports is just absolutely dominating Burmese goals so far. They don't have any response just yet, but in the background as well, off screen, Minotaur is going to be taken away.
So many sudden deaths here.
And look at this, another dash in for Psycho, but not going to find anybody.
You know how good they are? Even our own cameras cannot catch up
Yeah.
with how fast the kills are happening.
So
That's
good.
how good Onyx Esports is, especially anti-mage on the Hayabusa.
With just the blink of an eye, Hayabusa just kills anybody at this point. And now they're all Burmese goals. They're all staying together at this point. You know, a simulation is gonna happen for Burmese goals. It's gonna be this way.
What?
Guys, let's stay together.
Yeah.
Let's not get solo killed all the time, please.
That's right, but the problem is if you do that, Psycho is gonna pull you all in again
Psycho
with a huge explosion. That's something I wanna, I wanna highlight that.
Yeah.
I think Onyx kind of thought about that. If you stick together too much, you're a threat. Tigreal is a big problem. So
They really need it.
either you spread out and then anti-mage will kill you because you're separated, or you stick together and then Psycho is gonna take you because you're compressed.
Psycho so far has a 60% kill assist. He has 5 assists in his book right now, and that's 9 kills for Onyx Esports, and they always gotta be wary for this Tigreal.
Yeah, the Tigreal as well. Even though he's 0 and 3 right now, he's still one of the biggest headaches for Burmese schools right now.
Anti-Mage is gonna converge on the Ruby DD. Order Brilliance is gonna be used as well. Udil, so low, will be backing away safely. That was kind of a big mistake for Onyx Esports if they hadn't back away.
Yeah, but for the meantime, Sasa, of course, is pushing on the bottom side, and no place to go for the Burmese schools except to stay in their camp.
Now, if you look at the map right now, Anti-Mage is converging, just attacking that Lord right now solo. And Burmese Ghouls do not have an idea. They probably do have an idea, but they're just too scared to contest.
And scaredness is getting to these guys because right now Anthony's just soloing this.
They're
He
so
doesn't
afraid
care.
right now, and Psycho is gonna come in as well. The immobilization is gonna come in. Ice stunned as well. Nothing, just a back and forth so far. And Ice just looking for that perfect opportunity to use that Minoan Fury, and still they will choose to go to other lanes.
It's actually pretty impressive that Onyx Esports is doing this with just 4 people. There's always someone away
Yeah.
from the other side of the map and taking control of it. And even though they're just 4 people, Burmese Ghouls can't handle it. I mean, it's so strong that what they're doing right now.
They're so pressured right now, but they can't even think about the Hayabusa. And look at that damage for Leomord, just the carry.
Yeah, Leomord, he needs to get online right now. No more excuses. Join the battle, or else Onyx Esports is gonna trample all over Burmese Ghouls right here.
And now the Lord is present up at top lane. They should be forcing a clash at this point. They know the Cho is bottom lane, but what can they do? That's 4 people. The turret almost falls, and the Lord will be taken.
Oh, here
out
we
by
go.
the
Yeah,
background.
shadow kill onto the hope of
Ace is
Burmese
gonna be
Ghouls.
taken down. That's a 4v5, ladies and gentlemen. Burmese Ghouls gets taken out one by one.
And while this is top lane is pushing, mid and bottom lane was also happening at the same time, man.
That's just an insane amount of pressure
Wow.
for Onyx Esports right now, and they just can't deal with the Hayabusa and Cho combo for the pressure of the split push.
Oh, here
And
we
now
go.
the
Another
Divine
one.
Judgment is going to be used. Tiger
Implosion.
pulling him in. Implosion is going to come in as well. Ice will be melted at the top lane. They're still going for Ruby DD. Ruby D dead, in fact, and the mid lane turret will be destroyed. And ladies and gentlemen, this is potential GG. Ace is going to try to defend this
Oh
as much
my
as
God,
he
so
can,
clean.
but he can't do anything. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Onyx Esports will take it against Burmese Ghouls 2-0.
2-0 indeed. Onyx Esports flexing whatever needs to be flexed. Ruby DD, Ruby double dead in this game.
Indonesian powerhouses indeed, along with the Loop Esports we saw earlier. They want their revenge against Onyx Esports, and Onyx Esports not faltering in just a single game. And it looks like a member of Onyx Esports will be interviewed in just a bit, but let's look at this. So let's look at this yet. Burmese Ghouls, they look a bit disappointed, Rockhard.
I mean, they do look a bit disjointed
I mean,
at the
you
same
gotta be.
time. I mean, to be fair, like, what were you expecting? Facing off against one of the most powerful regions of Mobile Legends in the world, right? I mean, they're definitely a really high standard when they play inside their normal MPL. What more in the international stage?
They're a very damage-heavy composition for Onyx Esports. They have the Hayabusa, they also have the Fusion and the Cho. Comes along with the Tigreal that pulls everyone in.
Yeah.
It's just a bad day for Burmese Ghouls.
As everyone's saying the Tigreal is feeding, you're wrong. He's just doing his job and providing safety for Onyx, Anti-Mage, Sasa, as well as Udil.
And
It's
now-
so easy to say that, hey, this guy's dead, but
Yeah.
he did his job.
We are going to be seeing the highlights right now. Burmese Ghouls asked us how it went for the first blood, and Ice could not even defend him. And also this was after the flicker and no connection
Yeah,
to the
look at
Divine
that.
Judgment. It's just super unfortunate for the early game of Burmese Ghouls.
And see that? It was like, he's not getting the kills. Because, guys, it's not always about the kills,
Yeah, it's
right?
not always.
It's not always about if you have, like, 10-0. It's not always about that. It's whether or not your team is actually controlling the game, whether or not your team is controlling the map.
And it's about the pressure, the map control, and everything in between. Onyx Esports just demonstrated just how strong of a team they are, sending a message to every other team out there. Look, we're the strongest here. We will be seeing you in the playoffs soon.
And the playoffs is something that these guys are already looking forward to. So a very clean finish there from Onyx. I was really actually a bit amazed because of their performance. It was so clean. 4v5, they're not losing. Someone's pushing on somewhere else. It's always the case, all the time.
Just a dominant performance right now, and it looks like we already have an interviewee with Matthew as well.
So, what do you think? Do you think Onyx Esports is gonna lose a game here.
I don't think Onyx Esports will lose a single game. I think they'll go 2-0.
Let's
But,
watch them.
Let's, of course, the interviewee is ready and also the interviewer. So Matthew, please take it away.
Hey guys, welcome back to stream. Well, I'm here with Duran from Onyx. How you feeling, man? You just won from his goes 2-0 pretty convincingly. How you feel?
Okay lah.
It's okay. Come on, I'm gonna say a little bit more.
At the beginning, my team like a little bit nervous because it's our first time playing today, and then after we win the game one, our morale is up. The game two, like nothing lah, just
Game 2 felt a little bit more normal. Yeah, you guys played really, really well. I want to ask you a couple of things about the game. More specifically, you picked Archive both games. So why do you think teams are actually going for Archive at the moment? A lot of teams, they even first rotation it if they're on red side. Why do you think so?
it's my team asked me to pick Akai, that's why I pick Akai.
Okay, I'll let you through. I'll let you go. So, I want to touch a little bit on Udio on his performance on Esmeralda. That was crazy, man. I mean, what do you think about that? You know, is that how he always plays in his training, in his scrims and like that?
Yesterday our performance like down, and at before this tournament we training like 1 day or 1 week without stop, and then our performance more up like this.
Okay, don't worry, man. Alright, so next up, you have to go up against Wawa Gaming from Laos. Okay, what do you feel about this? You know, it's one of the newer countries in MSC. How do you feel about going up against Wawa Gaming next?
Just play lah. Onyx also don't know what their strategy because we never see they play before.
Okay, so you just
Don't know their strategy.
okay, so just going in with respect, make sure you play very safe and whatnot. Okay, do you have any things you want to say to your fans out there, everyone watching back home in Indonesia and whatnot? You can even say in your own language if you want to.
Terima kasih Sonic yang udah dukung Onyx. Kami sayang Sonic.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, so basically what he said was, thank you so much for all the Onyx support, and we love Sonic. Well, is that it? My name is Matthew, his name is Duran. Well, good luck for your next game. And of course, you're watching MSC 2019 here in Manila, Philippines. See you in a bit.